Hello students, welcome back to another session of Triveni Public School Video Classroom for Social Studies Grade 5th Chapter 1 Latitudes and Longitudes Part 3. In our last class, we had discussed about latitudes, their characteristic features, the measurement of latitudes as well as the important latitudes or parallels located on the globe. In today's session, let us study about meridians or longitudes. They are imaginary lines which run from North Pole to the South Pole. The distance between these meridians is measured in terms of degrees of longitudes. Same way like the latitudes. Latitudes are also measured in terms of degrees. Here also longitudes are also measured in degrees of longitudes. Let us pass on to know about the characteristics features of meridians. These meridians or longitudes, they are of the same length from the North Pole to the South Pole. The distance between these two meridians or the longitudes at the equator are at the maximum. That is, they are in a bigger in size. Their distance is much wider. But as they move towards the poles, their distance keeps on decreasing. From the equator towards the poles, their distance decreases. So in the next slide, the picture, you can see that all these meridians, they meet at the poles. Both at the north as well as at the south pole, these meridians meet. And these meridians or longitudes cut the parallels or the latitudes at a degree of 90 right angle. These meridians are semicirculars. They are the semicircular lines. The next slide shows you about the measuring and numbering of meridians. So how can we measure this meridian? So the most important meridian which passes through Greenwich. You can see the highlighted circle. That is the meridian that passes through Greenwich. It is known as the prime meridian and its value, it is marked as 0 degree. So the 0 degree longitude is located near Greenwich, a place in Greenwich. This Greenwich is near London, and in Greenwich, a British Royal Observatory is located. At that place, the 0 degree prime meridian is marked. So, because of that, this is also known as the international date line. That means whatever our days and dates measured starts from the prime meridian itself. Based on these prime meridian, our days are or the dates are marked all across the globe. So these longitudes, they are around 180 degree on the east and 180 degree on the west from the prime meridian. So on the eastern side from the prime meridian, there are 180 lines, and from the prime meridian to the western side, there are 180 lines. In total, there are almost 360 meridians. So these meridians which run towards the east, they are represented with E, and those towards the west, they are represented or marked with W. So if you remember, in the latitudes which run above the equator in the northern hemisphere, they are marked as N, and below the equator, they are marked as S. Likewise, here also, the meridians or the longitudes which run towards the east, they are marked as E, and towards the west, they are marked as W. Finally, let us study about grid. What is grid? So this grid is very important for us to locate any place on the globe. But what is it? It is nothing but the latitudes and longitudes which form a network of lines on the globe. So in total, these network of lines on the globe, that itself is called as a grid. To know any location on a place, we should know the values both of the latitudes as well as the longitudes. We have known, to some extent we have known about the values. How are they marked? From 0° equator to the north as well as to the south, and from 0° prime meridian to the east as well as to the west. How they are marked? We know the values. So based on those values, we locate the places on the globe. So we should be knowing those values of latitude as well as the longitudes. So this grid itself help us to locate the places on the globe. For example, India. You can see India on the globe. So this India, but where is it located? We know it is located on the globe. We can see on the globe. But how can we mark it? So India lies between 8° 4 inch to 37° 6 inch in the northern hemisphere, and 68° 7 inch to 97° 25 inch to the eastern direction or the eastern hemisphere. So in this way, grid is very helpful for us to locate a place on the globe. Lastly, let us know a quick recap. So the differences between the parallels and meridians, you have already studied about it, but these differences are very important for you to keep in mind for your future references. So what are parallels? They are horizontal circles, you know that. Longitudes are the vertical as well as the semicircular lines. Parallels run from where? From which direction? East to west direction. Meridians from north to south direction. And total number of parallels are 180. 90 in the north and 90 in the south. Total longitudes are 360 lines. 180 to the east and 180 in the west. And 0° latitude is the longest latitude on the equator, which is also called as a great circle. 0° longitude is the Greenwich or the prime meridian. Then comes parallels are also called as latitudes. That means these latitudes are parallel to one another. They do not meet at any point. They are opposite to one another. And longitudes are not opposite to one another, but they meet at the north as well as the south pole. Then finally, the length of latitude, they keep on decreasing towards the poles from the equator, and they reduce to just a point. Whereas the length of the longitudes are of the same. They are of the same length. So here we have come to the end of our chapter latitudes and longitudes. Hope you all have understood, children. So if any doubts, ping me to my group, and assignments are given at the end of the slide. Fill in the blanks one main, and you have to draw a diagram of a globe marking the longitudes. You can refer your textbook, which is in page 7. So a quick reminder, file all your assignments, helpful for your internal assessment, grading of internal assessment. So until then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.